stuff. Oh, he's right here. Okay, yeah, so I just take those straight that way. But let's... swing by here first, though, and get some treated lumber if there's one of those houses. I don't see it. Is there another village over yonder? Yeah, right over here. The bed itself gives you an option to kick you for not being able to get out of bed. I mean, I'm positive there's a mod is doing that. I don't know what mod, but... Oh, I don't want to just grief the house.
Hey, Bacon, someone just subscribed.
Oh, Tristan Azumi! For 41 months! Like a boss. High five. Tristan, thank you. Appreciate it. The sounds are overhauled by dynamic surroundings. Alright, that way at least it doesn't look griefed. Too griefed. Not too griefed. Alright. I'll just fly and hope that the chunks are loaded or generated. Not a fan of the random noises? Well, as we learned today, they're all individually configured. You can change all that. I like all of them. The only one I had a problem with was the waterfall because it was so intense. But we figured out how in the in-game config to turn that down. So it's fine. All right, I'm at Rorax's house. He's definitely got some immersive engineering stuff. Blast furnace preheater. Improved blast furnace. I've never seen any of that. It's not new. I just haven't seen it. Hello, sir. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, ma'am. Sorry. I'm good at making that mistake. You can't see me. Well, I'm right in front of you. I don't know. Yes, I'm on Forgecraft. The problem is science. Engineer's workbench. A lot of immersive engineering here. Ah, okay. Whoa, there's like heat lamps and stuff. Oh no, that's the cloche itself. Oh. So, oh, it does grow it fast. You see the sugarcane raising up? That's cool. That definitely looks cool. How the crap do you do this? So that's an immersive engineering fluid pipe. I presume just to get water there, I'm guessing. Fluid pump. Yeah, that's probably just for water. So into the bottom of the klooch, and then each one needs power. And then if I'm understanding what I'm looking at correctly, I don't know if the conveyor belt is necessary or not, but it looks like the items are getting spit out. I wonder if you could alternatively just have a chest there. Or what if you were growing something that was consumable? Would it put it right into a generator? Wonder that as well. So some sort of item. I think it's pretty simple here. Actually. It's not hard to craft. Cool. That's a lot of bars. Ah, those plant seeds. Immersive engineering is definitely so much thought put into presentation in this mod. But sadly, I'm just not a huge fan of multi-blocks, which kind of puts me off it a lot of times. Not, no insult to the mod, of course. It's an awesome mod. Okay, wait, where was the fast travel thing? Is it at Mead's house, maybe? Wonder if it's better than greenhouse glass for canola. Don't know. Probably depends. I don't like multi-blocks makes maximum size reactor. I mean, that's not in this pack. I don't hate all multi-blocks. And I don't even hate multi-blocks. I just... This is... They always cause me to kind of wrinkle my nose. At least the, at least the big reactor is a square, you know. Glass, some panes. Glow stern. All right, got two of them right there. Multi-block structures are neat for themed builds, but they're a pain when you need them.
Hey,
I guess
Bacon. Someone
that's
just
part
subscribed.
of it. Josie just subbed with Twitch Prime. Like a boss. High five. Thank you. Appreciate it. Missed this weeks ago, but been a fan for a long time. Thanks for the entertainment. You're welcome, Josie. All right, so we should contemplate this, even though no, there's no Pams here. Does anybody remember if you can break a generator with a pickaxe without it being destroyed? I don't remember. So I'd like to use that space. We're a little cramped. We're a little cramped. Although maybe it's time for me to just expand a little. I feel like I haven't quite completely fleshed out my thoughts about multi-blocks. I haven't quite put to words correctly to express my feelings. Like I don't like a lot of multi-blocks, but some of them I immediately take to as well. So I don't know. I should give it more thought. IE does have great documentation. I'll give them that. Every time I've had to, use one of the IE things, it's never been difficult to like figure out how. I've never found it difficult to figure out how they work. It's fine. Play the game the way you enjoy. Paramount to a good modding experience. Well, I agree with you there. I just want to.
Hey, bacon.
I feel like I need to
Someone
understand this
subscribe.
better. Infinite Martyr. Yes. Like a boss. High five. Thank you for subbing for the first month in a row. Brand new subscriber hype. Please tell me you're going to do immersive engineering. Well, I'm about to play with at least part of it. Because I'm intrigued by these plant things. And I want to give this a shot. So I'm just opening up my room here a little bit. I think what makes people cringe is that it takes so long to get the multi-blocks. You know what? That absolutely is part of it for me. It absolutely is part of it. When it ends up with like tedious, complicated crafting recipes, and when you have a big complicated multi-block, there's always a million different parts and a million different crafting operations to get it all set up. That always turns me off. That's one of the reasons I tend to avoid IC2 reactors. Making all the heat sinks and all the things that go inside of there is just obnoxious to craft, at least in the beginning. I mean, later you can auto-craft it all and it's fine, and those reactors are amazing, right? Like, they're great. But I'm always like, oh, I don't want to do that. Not a Greg Tech fan? Eh. That's actually a really good criticism. I'm going to use that for SNS 1 or 2 block types at max. Steam and steel. Oh, I'm not familiar. That and the other thing that I hate when mods do this, this is a problem with most of the things like the coal coke furnaces and those sorts of things. So it's a multi-block, and you're building a cube, and the crafting recipe is set up so that there's like 2 blocks left over when you build the thing. Because it'll be like the cube will be divisible by 4, but it's hollow, so there's 2 extra blocks. It's a small thing, and it's ultimately pointless. I would never actually like demand a mod developer not do that or something, because it's just my OCD. But those 2 blocks are going to go in your chest and sit there for the rest of time and never get used, unless you literally made enough of those furnaces to end up with an even number at the end, you know? Drives me crazy. And, you know, and it's not even a good solution to be like, you know, you could say, well, just make the recipe for 1 block instead of 4. But then it's like, well, yeah, but then you have to make that one more expensive, and it's kind of nice to have 4 blocks at once. Otherwise, you're crafting 1,000 times to get all the pieces of the furnace. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just way too picky. That's entirely possible. Okay, let's start by just plopping one of these down. Yeah, this is cool looking. It's pretty cool. Props. You know, in the example of in the case of immersive engineering, some of the multi-blocks, when you build them, are kind of lopsided shaped when you're constructing it, and that's on purpose because those lopsided pieces end up becoming like parts of the machine that are animated and stuff when it all comes together. And that makes sense, right? Makes it a little harder for the player to like figure out how to build the thing, but they do have good documentation, so you just got to go look for it. Or you have to take the time to read it, is what I'm saying. So why not in the blast furnace, right? The blast furnace is one of those things that has those 2 extra things left over. Why not just have those 2 blocks be placed on the top of the furnace, and then when it's completed and rendered, make that be like part of the model, right? And then boom, then you don't have 2 extra blocks left over. Something like that. Then, of course, all the people that have been doing it the old way would whine because then it no longer fits into the way they like to build their base because they've been designing around the old shape. Anyway, I want to do this with transfer nodes for the water. No, it's not a 333 cube. It's true. And honestly, I can't decide what... Whoa, lag? Or am I full? Not full. Lag. I can't decide which is worse. Having something that's not a cube or having blocks left over. Kind of a toss-up, really. 64? Wow. That's a fair amount. Odd shapes are great because it makes you think about putting your space together. I mean, yeah. There's definitely something to be said for that. Hey, Firelord, how are you? Eye-sightedness. I am so glad we have to worry about that less. It's not completely gone, but the most recent example that I tend to run into is dealing with automating barrels from Ex Nihilo. Is Rorex in chat? I mean, she's in the server chat. I don't know if she's in my stream chat or not. But yeah, I like to automate the making of dirt or soul sand or those sorts of things in Sky Factory. You very much have to put the pipes and the items and the fluids on the right sides and stuff, and it's annoying and unnecessary. It's a completely unnecessary annoyance. A Cookie Clickers Anonymous? I don't know. There probably should be something like that. Sign me up when it gets made. Okay, so world. No, is there no world interaction upgrade? Forget how that works now. Did he change it again? I could have swore there was a world interaction upgrade that was the same art style as these. Not unnecessary from a programming point of view. I will take your word for that, and that's definitely valid. If that's the case, then it's a good reason. I don't have to like it, though. Mining upgrade? Oh, here we go. Allows mining cobblestone and pumping water. Gotcha. Yep. It just became this. What would be my favorite multi-block? Probably the auto crafting from AE1. You know, if I had to pick. And maybe big reactors. Those are pretty... Or even colossal chests. I am in love with those things, man. Yeah, Firelord, we've made a lot of progress today. It's helping that I'm doing a good long stream. Oh, wait, no. For barrels, are the sides inputs or the outputs? You could argue that the top is the only valid input-output, but that requires some form of min-out pipe that most transport systems don't give you. So they chose in on one side and out on the other. I mean, I don't get why it couldn't be both. I don't know. And because all of the items that you would transport in are not items that you would ever want to transport out. You know? So it seems like you could just have any side receive input and output. Like, any side ought to be able to receive fluid, right? Because you're right. Like, in the concept of a barrel, when you're thinking of a barrel, you pretty much either need to restrict it all to the top because it's a barrel, right? And that's, you know, it logically makes sense to have it that way. But if you're not going to do it that way, then why not just have all the sides do all the things? Because liquid could be pushed in any side. And if you're going to do multiple fluids, like in the case of if you're trying to farm witch water, you could do that with a filter and put that on the player to filter the fluids. Or again, just not allow it to filter water out. And then, okay, well, that worked. And then with items, it's the same way. Like, certain items like sand, you want sand to go in and soul sand to come out. You can just not allow pipes to extract sand, but allow pipes to insert sand. And then that way you could do it on any side and not have a conflict. But, you know, it's a small annoyance. I'm not trying to raise a fuss about that. It's a small thing. I honestly would probably never have complained about that kind of thing for that mod at all if it hadn't changed over time. Like, the way the restrictions about it have changed in the different versions, and then I can never remember which one it is, and every time I have to completely do the whole thing over again because I can't remember how it goes. Code-wise, you just say, here is a side with slots. There's no real simple way to implement. Here is the slots for this side you can pull from, and here's the ones you push to. Okay. I believe you. But it seems like I've seen that behavior in some mods before. So is that some sort of kludge that they hack in there? Because Forge doesn't support it out of the box or something? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't write mods. And times like this kind of make me glad. I find it just be a player. Need more fuel soon. Alright, so how am I going to get power over here? And how much power do they consume, I wonder? Fertilizer amount, growth modifier. Whoa, double click frenzy. Ah! You're hoping Minecraft gets an update. Minecraft gets updated a lot. They seem to be pretty hard at work updating Minecraft. Really. The concept of in versus out has never been defined anywhere that anyone cares about. Okay. Maybe it should. So we're probably going to use... oh, magnetic craft, not Minecraft. Gotcha. Yeah. Probably the immersive engineering cables. I don't even know what else there is in this pack, honestly. I don't like using the transfer node power stuff, if that's even a thing anymore. And we don't have Ender IO stuff or thermal expansion stuff, so I'm sure there's other methods, but I don't really know them past that. So, do we need... Oh, good. Just normal stick. What about this? Also normal stick. MV only takes normal sticks. I'm in heaven. Shears, huh? Will I be playing anything else today? Don't know. Maybe. So plates. All right. Let's see about Electrum. Wire cutter's not sheared. I looked. It or dictionary. Watch shears right there. Boom, shears. See you, Terrafina. Windows 10 Minecraft shouldn't exist. Why? It's missing half the features. Yeah. You can still play the other one. I mean, I don't see why that means it shouldn't exist. That's a pretty strong statement. What? Well, what? Oh, I have to use their hammer. All right, okay. We can craft that. Okay, now are we good? Yes. There we go. MV. How do we... Do we have to do relays on the lower tier stuff too now? That's annoying. And if that's the case, then I'm not going to have enough clay. Confuses desktop versus console markets. There's already a solution that's far better. I don't know. It feels like an incompleted thing. It feels like they were planning on something that they never got around to or something, you know. Part of the whole desktop, you know, play anywhere stuff that they've been doing and that kind of thing. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Okay, I can attach two together, but not chain them. Well, can I attach that one to this one? I'm confused why one works and not the other. Clearly I need a relay. Yeah, it doesn't look like even that one's getting RF. But if that one's not getting RF, why does the wire attach? confusing. All right, let me go get more clay. They absolutely didn't used to need relays, but they do now. Not the first time a mod has taken something that is awesome and made it more annoying for no discernible reason. Everybody loved those cables. Why does it suddenly get more annoying to use in an update? I don't know. Cough, AE2, cough. Totally coral. Coral. I was expecting a Greg Tech thing. Well, I mean, Greg Tech, that was kind of the point of it, though. Like, I don't mind a mod that makes something more annoying if that's the whole purpose of the mod. And I'm sure that Greg Tech enthusiasts wouldn't agree with that definition. But you see my point, though. Like, you know, for Spice of Life, for example, and the whole, like, completely brutalizing how hunger works and food saturation, right? Well, that's an intentional annoyance, and it is appropriate in a hardcore type survival pack, right? There's a place for that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things like this watering can, which, you know, I'm sure he had valid balance-based reasons for nerfing this thing, but everybody loved the watering can. Why you gotta take that away from us? It's an empty shell of what it used to be. I mean, I can't even argue that it wasn't OP. Like, the point is it was awesome, and everybody loved it. Watering can does make more sense now. Oh yeah. I can't defend the old behavior of the thing. Like, I just loved it. So let me be sad to lose it, man. Just kind of why we have a replacement mod for it in Sky Factory. Flight is way OP, but nobody takes that out. I mean, what ends up happening is that there are mods that have more balanced methods of flight, but nobody tends to like it, so they never get used. That's the practical result of trying to balance flight. Everybody just wants the angel ring. Which, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Everybody's got their own methodology for things like that, and I just, when it comes to balance, I tend to favor fun rather than practicality. Okay, so how does this work with the relays then? Is it relays on both of these? I can't remember how this is supposed to work. And then, like, is that powered? Yes, that's powered. Oh, it's here. And then can I connect these together? Is that valid? Apparently not. So then do they both have to connect to this? Connector to relay to both output connectors? Put the relay on the furnace, so I got it backwards. Why are those not the same? Oh, they won't stack. Like a right to. Cannot attach this wire here. Connector at each end, relay in the center, connecting them together? Well, how do we do this then? Okay, so all the endpoints have to be connectors, right? Relays can have a bunch of connections, and each connector can only have one connection. Okay. Obstructed? What? How is that obstructed? Fine. Still not working? Shouldn't need the one on the floor. Well, it's not about need. Okay, what did I do wrong? So that's an endpoint, relay, relay, and then two endpoints. But this one's not getting power, so I'm clearly doing this. Wait, it is. Maybe. Is this just empty? I'm just out of power. I did do it correctly. I'm just out of power, which is really bad, by the way. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. How much power do these hold? 16,000? And that's only getting 1,000. What? Where's all this power going? Oh, it's filling that back up, I guess. Ugh. Tree farm time? Yeah. Let's go get a bunch of logs with my axe here. This will all be shut down by the time I get back. Assuming it's chunk loaded, I don't know. What kind of log is this? Eucalyptus. Well, that's a tall tree. Is it... Can you make charcoal with it? Yes. Yay. That's the pink wood? Okay. We'll have a culinary gen soon. Well, I mean, we're gonna we're gonna play around with it. If we like it, we'll invest in that more heavy. Well, yeah, I'll probably have one soon. Depends on how much I like these farming things. Time for a magnet? Yeah, I need one more mana steel to craft a botanulin. Oh, bees. Just coming through. Don't mind me. Why does life have to keep up serving up more and more stress? Well, I don't know the answer to why, but I do know that it does. That's kind of a definite. And what is this about? Why is this just randomly here? Okay. Expect more of it. And because there's going to be more of it, stress, the answer is not how to stop stress from happening, really, but more how to deal with stress when it happens. Because life's going to keep doing that. Guarantee it. You need some bacon effects tonight? I will do my best, my friend. Magical crops in this? I doubt it. I would be shocked. Oh, it's using the power awful fast. Don't know that this is going to keep up. And I really should, you know, automate all this. I can make transfer nodes. Breaking noose. Okay. I think we might be keeping up or catching up a little. All right, we got a little bit showing right there. Does that mean this is full now? Does mean that's full. Okay. All right. So how does this work then? Do I have something? You know what? Sugarcane. We saw that in action, so... What goes in the bottom, then? Sand. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, and there it goes. Is it going to just toss out the side, or... Oh, there's an output. That makes all kinds of sense. I wish I knew more about this. Growth modifier. I don't know what the ways are that can be modified. Okay, so let's go get some wheat seeds. Because last time I used a culinary gen, well, actually, toast won't be in here. Or at least not the toast I was using before. I don't know how that is. That's pretty low saturation, so it's probably not going to be great. And it's worse than the bread. But that's more than this is. Both of those together equals more than that, so maybe it's still good to do. Baguette. So 2 wheat together to make a dough, and then cook that into a baguette, which is 3. I don't like that. Because if it takes 2 wheat... Oh, it's 1 to 1. Actually, that would be better. Because bread... Bread is 2.5, and it takes 3 wheat. And if the baguette is 3, and 1 baguette is essentially 1 wheat, that would be a good one. Rice bread. What's that? Also 3. It's from 3 rice. Yeah, I feel like baguette's still better. Free hunger, but full saturation for baguette. Yeah, because the saturation value, that's how it handles when the culinary gen is deciding how much power to output, it looks at saturation. Oh, man. Hi, Skelly. Hello, Zambi. Why am I taking damage? I don't know why I was getting hurt just then. Okay. Looks like the baguette takes 1 XP? What? Okay. I don't know about that. If that's the case, we'll certainly find out. Oh, hello, sir. It gives you 1 XP? Oh, that makes a lot more sense. There are recipes that take XP to craft, thanks to extra utilities. I've never seen that in any other mod. Dude, that is really effective. Of course, it stopped working now, but wow. That's pretty freaking good, man. I could totally see doing a massive farm with this stuff. I mean, it looks like test tubes. I approve. This is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This would be a lot simpler if I would just go get some coal to last a little bit. How about this? Can we toss that in there? Yeah. Burns up rather quick. Lol. Oh, I'm sure we could add bone meal to make it go faster. I saw the fertilizer thing in there. Okay, so how do we make the culinary gen? So a meat, plant, furnace gen, which we have to remake because we upgraded that one already. But it's pretty cheap. Check it out. Check it out. Phoenixia with 100 bits. Thank you. Alexa, 100 factorial.
93, 326, 215, 443, 944, 152, 681, 699,
Thought you liked me.
238, 856, 266, 700, 490, 715, 968.
What if those work fast enough to feed a generator of some sort? Well, that's exactly what I'm getting at.
468, 592, 963, 895, 217, 599, 993, 229, 915, 608, 941, 463, 976, 156, 518, 286, 253, 697, 920, 827, 223, 758, 251, 185, 210, 916, 864, 000, 000,
Uh-huh. Hope you're happy. All right, 2 culinary gens. So, what does a baguette get us? That's not going to tell us, is it? Oh, here it is. 48 RF per tick. That's pretty good for a baseline. Do we evenly match all the coils? Electrum back in here. There we go. Alexa, ask goat compliments to compliment.
You look fantastic, even in sweatpants.
Dog. All right, I'm tired of being constantly on the edge here. Let's go get some coal. I'll just hit the mining real quick. Brief mining trip. A few stacks of coal will tide us over till we're ready to do something else. Lag. No, you're the best. Oh, wow. Don't put that on me. It's a lot of pressure to be the best. Can't I just be mediocre? Ow. Shrink. Any lapis around here? I don't know how thoroughly I went through this when I was here before. And what I immediately wonder as well, you know those redstone flowers from Extra Utilities? Can I grow those in the immersive engineering farm thing? Because that would be OP, I think. Alright, how do I get out of here? I'm all turned about. Alright, good enough for now, I think.
Hey, Bacon. Someone
Oh!
just subscribed.
Gray Fox 270! Yes! Like a boss. High five. Thank you. I appreciate it. The cube has something to do with the light level overlay thing.
Hey, Bacon.
What?
Someone just subscribed.
Another one? Creepy David! For the first month in a row! Like a boss. High five. Thank you, David. You're amazing. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the emotes.
Hey, Bacon.
What?
Someone just subscribed.
Another one! Warmonger! For 4 months in a row! Like a boss. High five. Thank you. Oh, it's a keybind conflict. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I will check it out. Where's that going? Where the coal was disappearing. I'm so confused. Thought no hostile mob spawn in mining dimension. That depends on how the mining dimension is configured. And it appears the default is mobs. Okay, so Electrum. 3 and a 4th one. Boom. Do. Can't route output of furnaces to the generator. Yeah, I can. I just haven't. I'd still be on. I still wouldn't have had enough fuel to keep up anyway. I just wasn't using this much power till now. I think here, let's go ahead and disconnect this for now. These things are awesome, though. I'm definitely going to be working that into my standard procedures. Okay, this will consume less power now. And let's take that out for now, since...
Hey, Bacon.
Oh.
Someone just subscribed.
Matt and M just subbed! For the first month in a row! Like a boss! High five! Thank you! I appreciate it, and that was a tier 2 sub. Tier 2 sub, which means he gets the golden bacon heart icon. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for subbing at tier 2. Appreciate that. Fancy things with plants in them. They are the cloche. Garden cloche. Why did it have to be such a weird name? I don't know. But immersive engineering. Where's... Okay. Maybe a server lag or something, I don't know. Oh, double dragon flight! Ah! It makes perfect sense in French. I'm sure it does. I'm not French. Sorry, I gotta click cookies. Eve Cannon, it's a private pack. It's a test bed for new mods, essentially. It means bell. Oh. Okay. Okay, back to the tools. Where are they?